This is Meerkat in for D7 with a broad market review for September the 8th, 2016. Well, D7 is out on the golf course helping at the tournament there in Indianapolis area, and so he asked me to step in for him today. But what kind of a market was it today? Bullish or bearish? What do you think? It pulled back, and why was that? Let's take a look at the numbers. We got the SPX here at minus 0.23, the Dow down 0.27, the Q's down 0.59, and we got the small caps down 0.2%. So 0.2% on most of the market. Just the Nasdaq was down a little bit more. Why was that? It starts with A and ends in pull. That's right, Apple. It is the largest component of that, and the Apple was down 2% today. So that did pull the Nasdaq down. Hey, look at Bank. It was neutral for the day. The VIX up 4%, up to 12.5. Then we got gold and silver down a little bit, and no big reaction there. And then here's the big news of the day: oil up another 4%. Well, look at the daily chart on that. It has been on a real rally here since Friday. And then we've got the US dollar neutral, and the trend trade is not on for Grok trade graduates. So here we go. We've got to take a look here at the S&P 500 at the SPY. Look at that. Talk about high basing it, all-time highs. Holy mackerel Nelly. It's been since July 14th that we broke into this zone of about a 1% range, and that centered line there over that area there, as you can see, that's 46 days here. We have been plus or minus a 0.5% off of that center line. Now, are you really frustrated as a swing trader or a position trader? We've gotten some trade logs in from some of our mentoring students who say, I'm so frustrated. Well, guess what? This is not a good condition for making money as a swing trader. Yes, you can make a little bit here and there, but you're not getting these big runs that you were, say, back in early July. Look at this huge big run there. So I know it's frustrating. Cash is okay to be in, but I'm telling you right now, this is a coiled spring ready to explode one way or the other. Right now, nobody knows what to do. And anyway, let's move on here to the Dow. Same thing. It's in this tight range. Here's its all-time high up here, and here's this low down here. It's been in there for 47 days since July 13th. And then we've got the Nasdaq. Now, it has not been in quite as long. It popped into this range here on August the 8th. So it's still in this tight range around its all-time highs. And then we've got a different story with the small cap Russell. Small cap Russell has been in this rising wedge and just steadily going up, very, very steadily going up, but getting pinching here, which is actually a bearish formation. Now, all the other markets are resting at their all-time highs. Not so on the small cap Russell. This is the all-time high up here, so we have to work our way up here a little bit. But again, that's a bearish formation. If it breaks down below here, that can be trouble. So trouble meaning the markets are going to start to correct. Now, again, what do we do in this situation? We hold fast for right now. Hey, let's take a look here at the Bank, and can't go anywhere without Bank, and they're sitting up here. Now, they've been running up. They have not been sitting up there in a tight range. Right now, they're just starting to form a high here. And then here's that VIX, man. It's that VIX just hanging down here below 13, which is extremely low. We are very complacent, no fear in the markets, yet nobody knows exactly what's going to happen or what to do. Oh, well, now let's take a look here at oil. Wow. It was, last week, it was down a net 6%. On Friday, it bounced up, but it was still down 6% for the week last week. Now we've had 3 trading days this week, and look at that. Boom, 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 boom. It's recovered more than that 6%, 4% of it just today. It was up 2%. Then we had the oil report today, Thursday, because of a holiday on Monday, and it bumped another 2%. Now, why is that bump? Why was it low inventories? Well, we did have a hurricane go through the southeast area of the United States, so that's obviously going to cut down on some of the oil production. So that's probably going to make its way up here very soon. Going back to the S&P 500, this is the actual index here. We are in a symmetrical triangle. and just high basing here at all-time highs. Again, symmetrical triangle is like a coiled spring ready to go. Is it going to go up or going to go down? The answer is yes. Eventually it will. But until that happens, until that actually happens, that's when we either get long or we get short, depending on what the market does. This is Mark the Meerkat. Trade safely and trade well.